So everybody, you can ignore the locker room logo. We're using a platform called StreamYard that's being loaned to us by our good friend Alan Locker, who has a talk show here on YouTube called The Locker Room, which you should check out if you have never seen it or heard of it. So we're giving him his propers by having his logo up there so you can see it. And welcome. This is a really cool
Thank you.
live stream for us here from The Disappointments, because we have for you today several of the members, the musicians, singer-songwriters from our soundtrack. And I want to take the opportunity right now to say to these guys, thank you so much. I mean, the show would not be anywhere near as great as it is without your contribution, your music. You helped shape scenes, and your songs helped sort of bring the emotion. And I'm eternally grateful, and I know the rest of the cast and crew is as well. So thank you for your generosity and kindness. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us to be a part of it. You know, I had the pleasure of watching season 1, and so as soon as you reached out, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, absolutely. But it was really, really fun to go from not knowing what the story for season 2 was going to be, and then, you know, just be watching it, enjoying it, and sort of having those moments that popped up. So thank you for inviting us to be a part of your baby.
You're very welcome. my little creature.
Definitely.
Tiny creature.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I mean, it's really nice to be, as an independent artist, part of something that is available to watch worldwide to people that have any kind of means of income, you know, without having to rely on multiple streaming platforms and purchasing and stuff. It was so cool. I've always dreamed as a songwriter and producer to have music included in a TV show or a film or anything, but to have it in a queer series is even more meaningful. So I was just so happy that so many of the songs managed to fit storylines. I'm not saying I influence your storylines, but that they fit so many of your storylines so well. And it was just like beyond emotional to watch them being in those scenes. It was so cool.
That's cool. I mean, I'm glad that you guys got something out of it too. I will say that we often get comments in our episodes from people asking about the songs or saying how much they love the song. So people notice the music. We have a playlist on YouTube. If you have YouTube videos for your songs, they are on the playlist. And we have a playlist on Spotify as well for the soundtrack. So just trying to like get people to know you, to know your music, because you're all such amazingly talented musicians. So, and like you said, Rod, it's
If I can just say, yeah.
I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
sorry. I just wanted to. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you Bogdan, go.
No. I was just gonna say, because Rod said it was too easy to watch, and I agree with that. I think it was really too easy. And what I found really interesting is totally getting lost in the story. And I, as a viewer, forgot, that, oh yeah, at one point, some of my songs are going to start playing. And when they did start playing, I was like totally taken aback, because the music was given a completely new context. And I had completely forgotten that was going to happen. So that was really, really cool. And also, every time I heard a track from any other artist, I was just reminded, like, oh yeah, okay, I know that people contributed to this, and I'm like, wow, this music is really good. But I mean, no wonder, because the show is really good. So I think everything fit perfectly well.
Oh, I agree. Thank you, but thank you, all of you, again. Yeah, David, by the way, if you want to throw anything out there, feel free to interrupt me.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, let's start. So for the people who are tuning in, they've heard your music now on the show. Hopefully they've heard more of your music by exploring, or maybe they've heard your music before the show even came along. So I would just love to go around to Rod and to Doug and to Bogdan and hear, introduce yourselves a little bit and just give it maybe a little snippet of your background and, maybe, well, you do it, whatever you're moved to say. And we'll start with Rod, because you're in the center of my screen anyway.
Okay. framed by fabulous people. So I'm a recording artist that goes by Bright Light, Bright Light. I'm from Wales in the UK. I live in New York. I've been independent my whole career, but I've worked with crazy people like Elton John and Cher and Scissor Sisters and Ellie Goulding. And I have a really weird career. And record labels don't care about me, but artists do. And that actually is the biggest success that I could possibly hope for in my career. And, you know, I write these songs which are focused on a lot of the time queer life, queer experience, and community. So a lot of my career, my activism is focused on building, nurturing, perpetuating communities. And it's just really lovely to be picked up by a show which is strongly focused on a sense of community and the problems that happen within communities. And to be part of an LGBTQ plus show is a dream of mine. So I'm a composer as well. I've done music for TV and film that is not artist based. And I really just love making music. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to be alongside other excellent creatives on this amazing show.
Of course, of course. And what about you, Doug? Your next.
That was beautiful. Hey, everybody. My name is Doug Locke. I am an artist originally from Houston, Texas, based in LA. No accent, but, you know, the y'alls slip out every now and again. I have been making music, I don't know, since about 2015-ish. It's always been a deep, deep passion of mine. And this feels like such a special opportunity because I'm also an actor and I love storytelling. So to have my music featured in such a beautiful story in so many new ways was a really unique experience for me because throughout my creative life, in my music videos, I've always loved telling stories. So it was really special, again, to be a part of a soundtrack. In terms of my journey, you know, it's actually kind of a full circle moment because Bright Light, we've not met officially, but I feel like we've been featured in similar publications and I followed your career. And so it's really special because I also feel like this team did such a great job of bringing together such talented artists who are active and who are, you know, beautiful queer representation. And so I feel really honored to be a part of this group. And I'm super excited. I've got a couple albums out. Blue Heart's my debut, Phoenix, Live at the Troubadour, and I'm working on my next one now.
Very nice.
And Bogdan,
Beautiful.
so Bogdan I mean, you can tell your story, but Bogdan, like everybody here, I met Bogdan on Instagram. And at some point we ended up following each other. And then as I'm looking at your profile, I see this music and these links, and I ended up going to these YouTube videos and watching these insane performances. You did a thing where you played Black Hole Sun, where you played every single instrument, right?
Yeah.
And it's all cut together. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. And then I'll let you tell the rest as far as your music and your.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the nice comments. And guys, Rod and Doug, nice to hear you introduce yourselves. I heard about your music through the show, of course. So my name is Bogdan. I go under the name Zero String, which I always kind of envisioned as a band, but it just hasn't happened yet. So as Rich said, I kind of had to take over the duties of playing all the instruments on there. That's more so as to attract the people who really want to play the music and to ask like, hey, can I join the band? Yeah, sure, of course. I can't do everything all on my own. So I'm originally from Serbia. That's where I also live to this day. But right now I'm on a cruise ship. So if I'm cutting off, that's why. I'm currently performing with a band here. This is my job. I am a drummer, so I'm not doing everything over here. I'm only a drummer here on the cruise ship, and it is 3 a.m. right now. So we finished the show 4 hours ago, and here I am. So as far as my music, I've been trying to push Zero String ever since 2015. I wrote some of the songs. I recorded them. I did some cool music videos. I never really wanted it to be a solo project, but it just ended up being that. So I was really, really happy to contribute to the songs to the show. And like I said, as I got lost in the show, I to hear the music was kind of like, you know, finding a new context to it, which was really great. So happy to be on the show as well.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're thrilled to have you all aboard.
And thank
Aboard.
you.
On board, like a boat.
Aboard, yes. Yeah. Double for me, yeah. Double aboard.
Was your was the album? I'm blanking on it. Is it Area 51? Is the name of the album?
Yeah, that's the well. There's a story about that. The story is that I went to the University of Westminster for my master's degree in London. So this is a really huge and fantastic campus in Harrow in North London, and they have amazing facilities there. The recording studios and the practice rooms and everything, and the main event really is their venue, which is the university venue, but it's frequented by artists. There's concerts there, and it's called Area 51. And kind of the whole idea of the Area 51 being this alien, secret base, whatever it is, that kind of fits with the context of my music as well. So it was incredibly cool that I could record that entire video session of me playing all these instruments and actually call it like the Area 51 session, because it's actually the venue called Area 51, which is incredible. Great venue. So that's the story behind that.
Well, and watching you in your videos, watching you play, you do seem a little bit like an alien, the way you play everything so well. So that all makes sense.
Oh, I'm blushing. I'm all red right now. So, thank you, Rich.
We have, first of all, it's before we get to some of the questions that are popping up, I don't think you guys can see them, but I do. It's Pride Month, and happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
We want to celebrate that.
Pride.
What are you guys doing? Anything performance-wise or anything special for Pride this month? Rod, you?
Saturday day. So I run a free tea dance in New York City at Club Coming every Saturday from 4 till 8 p.m. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going immediately from that to do a performance at Joe's Pub. Me and my friend Kim David Smith are doing a dual headliner show where we're curating the night and we're kind of doing a cabaret style performance. It's going to be a long day. I mean, Pride is known for being booked and busy. But it's going to be really fun, like DJing all day and then singing all night, and then going back to my sarcophagus for the next foreseeable future.
And Doug, I saw you a couple of years ago. Was it 2 years ago or last year?
Yeah. 2 years ago, I had the pleasure and honor of playing the main stage at Out Loud Music Festival at We Hope Pride, which was honestly one of those pinch me moments, because the poster comes out, I'm on the same bill as Janelle Monáe, Kylie Minogue. Like, at my mind, I just, the little boy in me was just like, this is insane. And I want to give a big shout out, because Out Loud, I think that the team JJLA that put it on have really made something so special. We affectionately call it Coachella, but I went this year, had an amazing time, and every time there's just, I don't know, just such a beautiful energy, and I really felt such a sense of community. It's just really great, because now I'm an alum, but also being able to see other friends perform, and I think it's just such a great way, because they do such a great job of highlighting local talent that's part of the community, and that was really great. I really had a great time. I met a lot of great new people, and I'm actually excited because now it's a little more of a chill Pride. I'm sort of like, I've got my guitar here, I'm working on my guitar, I'm doing a film next month, so I'm kind of prepping on that, and it's just a little more chill.
Nice. Okay.
Wow. This is very cool to hear. Doug mentioned, sense of community, and I have to be honest, this is the most of the community that I'm getting right now, talking to you guys, because right now I am very far from anything Pride related or anything our community related. First of all, here on the ship, it's a very, very mixed crowd. And back home, I'm sad to say, it's you don't really hear about Serbia every day when talking about pride and stuff like that. Uh, Not something to get into right now, but yes, I'm it's a situation where I can't really be publicly out, so I'm hoping that this room is private, kind of thing.
It's,
So
no one,
yes, I'm
no one will see that.
very, very, very
No,
sorry.
no one in Serbia is going to see this either. This
No,
live.
it's fine. I mean, no. This is I'm hiding in plain sight. I really don't care. I actually told, my bandmates that I'm doing a live stream, and just like, what, really? And it's like nobody's really gonna, tune in. Nobody from them, nobody out of them. But I'm really like, I really like don't care. That's what pride is, I guess. I don't care. I'm not gonna go around and talking about it. I'm not gonna go around and be talking about it, but yeah, I really don't care. If somebody walks in, they walk in, it's fine. I don't care. So it's, for me, this is like the highlight of the month, for Pride, because, this gives me a sense of community, which is great. And also watching the show always does. It's an insight into that world, which is great.
Can we raise a glass? That was absolutely beautiful. Happy Pride.
Oh,
Happy Pride. I don't have a glass. I'm sorry, but yeah, thank you.
This is
Thank
like
you
4 ounces, so I'll drink for you.
Very cool.
Before
Very cool. I forgot mine down in the cabin. Yeah.
Before we get on with some of the videos, I do want to go. We've got some comments here with some questions. A lot of people saying hello. Talking about all the talent in the room. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Happy Pride. We have a question for Rod. Your music has a very seems to be very influenced by 80s pop, electro dance vibe. Who were your biggest influences?
Growing up, it was Erasure, Pet Shop Boys, Grace Jones, ABBA. Like I was very fortunate to grow up in the UK, where pop radio was just basically like weird, queer British people. Culture Club were huge, Wham were huge. All of these artists, Kylie Minogue, it was all like very, very gay sounding music. So I was kind of influenced by pop musicians on mainstream radio that just happened to be very kind of niche queer interest. And then as I got older, it was ranging from like 90s dance music to like Ace of Base, and like nonsense dance that made me really excited to be alive. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, so all of these songs really helped me to learn about the world around. When I grew up, it was my house, like a mile and a mile in a village and a village, and it was really, like, so isolated that the radio was my friend, my kind of encyclopedia about the world. So all of these like artists from the 80s really shaped my view of the world, and I think and have really broken that. Also like movies like Mannequin and Gremlins and the nonsense stuff that was on the TV all the time because it was free access, and you go to the video shop and you like rent Addams Family Values, which is my favorite movie of all time, and learning about the divas and the actresses and actors, and the sound of the 80s and 90s really helped me to learn about fun and energy of the world. Like I look out the window and everything's like completely calm, and then I turn on the radio and I'm like, what are these people? Who are they? I have to go meet them. And weirdly, I've ended up working with almost all of my he's like Andy Bell's a really good friend. I've worked with Elton John. I've worked with so many people. Like I'm known from S Express. I know all these people, and it's insane to me that as like a person without a record label or a manager, I've managed to meet these people. But again, community, it really is the people that you connect with, and very fortunately, a lot of the queer creators from the 80s are excellent people, and they also love to uplift the community, which not everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's cool.
Very cool.
Okay, moving through. People saying hello. The music is. They say thankfully most of the music was Shazamable. So they found most of the music. This show is how I fell in love with Bright Light, Bright Light.
Nice.
So thank you, Rich.
Chris is asking, what scenes from the show were your favorite if you have watched it? We'll hold that thought because we're going to play some scenes with your songs in it, and hopefully those will be your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get to, so RBS asked a question, who did the music for the scene where Ray realizes he sent the text to Dwight and some raucous tune was playing while he was driving the car? That was Bogdan. We're going to play that clip. Shell Tom says, yeah,
Favorite scenes.
Okay, and let's see. Fucking Bronco. Chris says, Bogdan, your shit must be rocking. I think he was talking about your band.
Pretty good show. Yeah, pretty good show.
all talented and handsome men. Okay. We have thank you for streaming. People are really happy that you guys are here. And we get this question all the time. This is from RBS. Any chance the Disappointment soundtrack will be on a physical CD for old folk like me? No. We don't have the rights for that. That's why we know. I mean, we'd have to get the rights across the board from everybody, and then we have to make the CD. Like, I mean, Rod,
I'm my own record label and I own my own rights. So if anybody else wants me to put that together, I can do that. Depending on what your own rights are, I could make that happen for you.
Okay.
Just saying.
Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Sure. I have many hats. I'm like Janine in Ghostbusters. I'm like shooting ghosts. I'm like creating movies. I'm editing scenes. I'm taking calls out. I can do anything.
I mean, we should mention, like, our artists are so incredibly generous because we had insanely fortunate arrangements with every single one of them, basically just for free to use the music in the show, which is very rare because this music is so high quality.
Yeah.
And it really did elevate every scene that we had a song. It really did elevate it exponentially. And so just as someone who worked on the music editing and music placement, like, thank you so much for being so generous, you three, and the other artists who couldn't be here today.
Yeah,
I think it's mutual. Yeah, I think it's mutual. I mean, the scenes elevated the music, definitely.
100%. I mean, when like Bogdan said, you forgot that you agreed for songs to be in certain scenes. And like Rich, when I attended the screening, like the first 2 episodes of season 2, I completely forgot that I'd said you could use these songs. And I turned up and I was like, oh my God, it's never not going to be so completely just like, I don't know, overwhelming to hear stuff in a moving picture on a big screen. Like, that is the dream. And it doesn't matter whether one person or a million people sees that. To know that somebody has liked your work enough to put it to their own work is so phenomenal.
That's enough, yeah.
And to be witness to that is incredible.
And I can tell you that there are so many songs that we loved that we couldn't place. Like, it was just an embarrassment of riches. There was just such a wealth of great music from you guys that, David and I, we had songs like we wanted to get and we wanted to put someplace, but we just couldn't put it. Because I have, and we're going to get into this a little bit more. We probably should move towards this, talking about the scenes and everything. But I have struggled with, maybe it's because I'm a writer and I'm so precious about my words, but I struggle with having music playing over scenes with dialogue. And David and I went back and forth on that. And I began to become more comfortable with that. And I think we're going to be doing a movie instead of a 3rd season. I'm writing it right now. And if y'all want to be involved, and hopefully we'll have more money so we can actually pay a little bit of something. I will be for opportunities to have music playing within the scenes themselves rather than have it just sort of fill a moment. Yeah, we should. Oh, one last thing I want to say. We brought Serge here, and Serge is going to talk about his editing. But Serge, you have a musical background yourself. Tell us.
I do. Yeah, I come from. Hi, my name is Serge. I edited this thing, all the visual stuff, took care of that. Thanks to Rich. And long story short, yeah, I got a musical background. Started in music, and I played drums. As Bogdan does. I played drums in many metal bands, and then kind of when after I moved to LA. Things shifted. I reevaluated the chances of getting something done and actually get paid for it, and I ended up editing, which is great because then I met Rich half down the line, and through a very obscure website where they had an ad for an editor to edit the trailer for the first season, and that's how we met, and the rest is the story.
Well, and to tell you how great Serge was, Serge. I had an idea of what I wanted that trailer to be, and Serge, who is a straight man, married, has kids, I sent him the show, he watched it, and he on his own put the edit together without any feedback from me whatsoever. And that is like 90% of what the season 1 trailer is. Like, he just got the show.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that there was a part of me thinking like, I'd have to bring it more towards a gay perspective or something, and he knows story. It doesn't matter what the characters want, who they love, whatever. He knows story, and he told this amazing story with that. And then of course he did the trailer for season 2 as well, plus the entire season 2, and he re-edited season 1 for us when we did the director's cut.
Wow.
So kudos.
Thank you. If I can add, there was the way. Pointing back to what Rich was saying about season 2 and the music, the first direction I got for about season 2, he said, "Serge, please edit everything without the music. Like, just make it flow as a story without any music underneath, apart from those pieces where the music has to be." And it was like those songs that you guys gave us, because there were certain parts, and like we're gonna get into it, I'm sure, Rich. There were certain parts there's like you need to edit to the music. There's no other way around. Like some sequences, some like really fast cut sequences, some dancing and all that stuff. So yeah,
right.
That's you.
And I think part of that too, Serge, was we didn't have the rights to a lot of songs while you were editing, and we needed to get the editing done. So you didn't have the songs.
Yeah.
Some songs we knew we did have permission for. So. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to share my screen and pull up a clip. The first thing we're going to look at is, I think, the first episode of season 2. Yeah, here we go. Let me pull it up first. Let me find it. That's 7, that's 6, that's 5, that's 4, that's 3. Here we go. And sharing screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let's see how this works. Oh God, it's giving me all these options. I want to share my window. And I need to...
Tabs that are open, right?
I was just thinking.
I got to lose my porn.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, I feel like I'm in like
Infinity. I'm gonna go
That's a wee bit insane.
That's insane.
But it works.
I'm obsessed.
Oh, so you're seeing the questions on YouTube. I see. Okay. Woo.
Yes.
Wow. You want to maybe share like a tab?
Okay.
I don't. You know what? I could. Let me go back. Let me unshare.
No, we're all gone.
Back. There we go. Oof. Oof.
You know what? Technology is so great until it suddenly isn't, right? Like.
Okay, so slides, video file. I can share a video file. Let's see if that works.
You did figure out somehow how to make
Creative
a DCP
chaos
drive
in your
for
tab
festival.
in your browser.
Create a tab in my browser. Well, then the tab will have to be, because the videos don't open in tabs. They're on my computer.
Can you drop a movie file into the tab on your browser, and won't it just automatically bring it up?
That's a question. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that right now. I'm going to take this episode, drop it into.
Oh my God, is that a sweet
Oh,
In the meantime, my cat is going to entertain you.
Please.
kitty? What is your cat's name?
His name is Quince.
Oh,
Mr. Quince.
Quince, beautiful.
Mr. Quinn.
That's beautiful.
One more shot. This will be very disappointing if I can't make this work.
Point us. Sorry. It was slang right there.
it's in the thing. Yeah, it works.
Okay, I think I can do this. Video file.
While you're at it, if I may just interject, as you're searching for stuff, I mean, you know, Rich, you brought us all together, obviously, but I just wanted to say to David and Serge, I mean, I went to film school. You know, I know a bit of the language. I studied sound for 5 years, and they always say that the best piece of film or TV or, you know, audiovisual media is the one where you don't notice anything except for the story, and it all comes together, you know, cohesively. And I just want to say, you know, we are definitely a little bit of a niche community here, you know, and there's an element of that. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a smaller community, blah 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 blah, but there's none of that in this show. And David, your score, and Serge, your editing, especially. Oh my God, guys, you did such an incredible job. I mean, how was I not watching like a, I don't know, Hollywood or Netflix series or whatever? I mean, it was really, really good. And I think I said to Rich in a message, like, I'm not saying this because, you know, we are a part of the show, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm just saying this because it was really, really good. Really good. I love the score. And the pacing of the editing was just perfect. So great job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to hear. It's nice to hear.
Of course.
David, while I do this, would you lead the conversation, please?
Okay, yeah, sure. I did want to mention that music can be used in a variety of ways in a film or TV project. One of the ways is called diegetic, which means it's music that the characters in the scene are actually hearing themselves. So it can be music that's playing on a stereo system in a restaurant or a gym, or it can be a song that a character singing in karaoke. So the audience is listening to it, and the characters in the scene are listening to it. Then the other way is as background score. So for The Disappointments, there were a number of scenes where the music songs were oftentimes used at the very end of an episode, kind of to end the scene and take us into the end credits. They were also used as a transitional a device, but also there were full-on scenes where we just had the music playing underneath. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there. Did I cover you in time to find out how to make this work?
Can I say, actually, my favorite thing about my music being in the entire series is when Rich asked me to write a song specifically for one of the scenes. And it's the funeral scene where Gede sings a piece, and he was like, can you write a piece of shit for him to sing at this funeral? And I was like, I will write you the biggest piece of shit to sing. And like I think I started like throwing some ideas. We were having like lunch or something one day, and I was like throwing out some like dreadful lyrics, and he was like, this is amazing, keep going. And so I went home and I wrote this like horrific song. Like, I know a lot of like musical theater people, and I was just channeling and wrote this like disgusting song. And it was just so amazing because like I'm a huge fan of Vamp, which is the film that he's in. And I was like, oh my God, somebody from one of my favorite films is singing this piece of shit that I've written. And like, that was so satisfying.
Nice.
That's very
Sweet.
cool.
Well, I think what I didn't say piece of shit. What I was asking you to write was a really smart bad Broadway show.
No, you said piece of shit.
He's like direct quote.
Like really, it was just like something. I think you said disgusting. Can you write a disgusting song? And I was like,
like, I got this.
it's a great challenge. You know, it's like, it's really amazing to have a show that is so self-aware that it can tap into the different characters' lives so much and bring something that was very specific to that character. And it was fun writing for a character to sing it, you know?
Yeah.
I love the fact that each of our songs, all the artists here that have been featured, the songs that were used were very explicitly perfect for the scenes that they were in. And I think that they were chosen super well. They were edited very well. And I think that the sort of shrewdness of like matching the music to your storylines and your characters was just wonderful. You know, it was so cool.
I also love that we each
Definitely.
have distinct voices as
Yes.
artists. And Bogdan, I actually would love to hear some of your inspiration. I loved hearing sort of Bright Light, sort of what you were listening to growing up, sort of what's come into your sort of filter. Bogdan, would you tell me a little bit more about some of your musical inspirations?
Yeah, of course. If we have time, Rich, you can
Yes,
stop me at any time. I actually properly got into music pretty late, I would say, around 15. I mean, that's relatively late. I went to music school and I really hated playing piano. But then one day I saw one of my best friends who is an incredibly creative person. It's just like, wow, okay. He played Master of Puppets from Metallica on guitar. And I was blown away. I was like, this is possible. This is doable. I thought Metallica was the only band in the world that could play that song. And that's why they're Metallica. So when I saw that, I was just like, this is incredible. So then I went home and I was like, Mom, guitar, now guitar. I need a guitar, you know? And that's kind of the music that I really got into. I was about 15, 16 back then. So I really got into the, more so mainstream metal music, a little bit of alternative, like Metallica. System of a Down was my first favorite band. I from then on grew up listening to them. And then it just, ventured more into the kind of alternative rock metal genre, such as, Tool became a big favorite for me. It was all before I really discovered Soundgarden, which became, like my staple favorite band of all time. I was really, really inspired by them. I don't know what it really is. I think it's a mix of all of the elements. Definitely the lyrics. Definitely the not just about Soundgarden, but just like all the bands. So it's definitely the lyrics. It's definitely the voices. It's definitely the drums, because drums are nowadays my primary instrument, I guess. And you just find yourself in the music. It's what my friends also listen to, more or less. So I could like build a community around that music, and it was also very, very special for me. Then I got into the Beatles and just pretty much everything. So those are kind of the roots of where I got into the music and the inspiration.
That's very cool.
Awesome.
Can I ask you, what do you guys see right now on the screen?
We see the video
YouTube
details.
studio.
Video details.
Video details. You don't see a video.
No.
No.
Now we
do.
see.
Now we see.
Here we go.
Now you see what?
A video. It's Ignacio and James.
Okay. I sort of figured this
Hello,
out.
Rabbit.
I'm not going to be able to play it off my computer, the files themselves. I'm going to have to play it off of YouTube, which kind of sucks. But this is our first use of Rod's song "Into the Night," and we use the song twice. And David can help me explain the point of that, but let's just watch it for a moment and see how it's used.
It's muted, by the way, before you click play.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And hopefully this is not going to create some kind of like echo effect, but here we go.
your heart, or what do I say? Think of the state of your heart. They say hold back, don't be jealous. No, I wanna know who you are, so I'll go.
Okay. Yay. Let me see how I
remember
can
this. Yeah.
you guys now. This is so funny. It's way too much work. I did it.
Oh, darn it.
You're able to see it, right? And you're able to hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that is, of course, Into the Night by Rod and Bright Light. And David can probably speak more eloquently about how we used the music in that scene, because it went from being one thing to another.
Yeah, so it started out as a transitional piece with the sort of like a travel montage taking us from one place to the next. But then you'll notice that it all of a sudden became the source music, the diegetic music that was inside the car. We have to give a shout out to our sound mixer, Peter Trepka, who just is amazing, because he actually gave a sense of distance, because Rich is in the car at different places and the music is at a different volume level and filter for each of those locations. And I think it just sounded so great. But yeah, so that's the music that Rich is the Ray is listening to in the car.
Right.
Thank you, Ray.
I can add, Rich, do you remember we had a temporary song instead of that before?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember I used some kind of very famous piece?
Yeah, it was Born to Be Wild or something?
Something like that, yeah. And then it's like, oh, well, what could go there? And yeah, and Rich said, yeah, no, we're not going to put that in here. We're gonna replace that. But I think I kind of tried to do the same, like temporary, like so whoever doesn't know, I need to do that work too, those transitions in my own way, kind of temporary to put together so Rich can hear it, so that he can approve that, and then it goes to the sound editor and they do it professionally and with all the wavelengths and everything else. So yeah, that's how it works.
Right.
Well, I also love lyrically where you chose to put it in. They say don't be reckless, and this is that big moment where he's going to see Dwight, and so it kind of just also is planting that seed of where he is.
I'm very big on the lyrics supporting what's going on in the scene too. Like David will tell you, like we haven't had arguments, but I'm always pushing for that. It's like, no, that this part of the song needs to play here because I need to hear these words.
Yep. He's very specific about that. It's not just about the tone and the energy. Oftentimes that is what will make a piece stand out for a particular scene. But Rich is very, very picky about how the lyrics are commenting. So, and Rod, this song is so amazing because it comes back in episode 7. So it almost bookends the entire season, which is really
David, since you've mentioned that, let's go to episode 7, shall we? Talk amongst yourself. Who knows how long it's going to take?
While you're trying to do that, I want to say that when I was watching the movie Weapons, I recognized the framing of scenes in Weapons, and I thought about that scene that you just did, because when you're in the car looking at the house, it's almost exactly the same. And not that you should sue the people that directed Weapons, but it's very, very similar. When Julia Garner's character is in the car looking at the house of one of the children, it's very similar.
And we came out before them.
Yes, you did. That's why I say it's very similar, not the other way around.
Okay, so are you guys seeing me loading a video?
Yes.
We're seeing it. Yep.
Okay.
Nice thumbnail.
Yes. Not where I want.
Give the people what they want.
I love this.
It's muted again.
Mute. You have to mute.
The pizza is on the way.
Okay. What?
Did you order pineapple for Red?
It's after
No,
Dwight.
it's not that. There's an echo.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a little bit of an echo. There is.
it's okay.
It might be me. So let me just try. Oh God, how can I mute me?
Just try it again. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
All right, here we go.
It was okay last time.
Okay. Abomination, but yes.
You were going to tell us what happened with Ignacio.
Oh, you mean after I discovered he's been calling me by the same nickname his father called his mother when...
You're right. That's the wrong cue.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Wrong cue.
Oh,
That fits. Try from here. Ooh,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here now. I can't kiss you like this. Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, you
The
can.
tears.
Yes, you can. Here, blow.
Dwight, that's gross.
Hey, I love you so much.
I love you. I've always loved you. I always will love you.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, fine. I'll be the one to get a hotel room for the evening, because that's just who I am. Damn. You're welcome. Where's the bedroom?
It's in the back.
Show me.
Take my hand, take me over, take the words I say, take me all up the way, and take me into the eye of the storm. Take me into your heart, into your heart.
I don't want to stop it. I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Let's go back here. There we go. Yeah, we're done sharing. We're not sharing the screen right now, right? I'm getting this down. So yeah, that was it. You know, originally, Rod, I don't know if you remember this, but we were trying to get a different song from you, and that song was like on CBS or Columbia or something. I forget who it was, but they wouldn't let you use it.
Oh, so the thing is, like, if you have co-writers on tracks, then it's very
Yeah.
difficult. So I co-produce and co-write some of the songs, and they have different publishers, and I'm only really able to authorize my side of the writing, and sometimes it's a little tricky with. I
Yeah.
don't. Oh, was it maybe? It was maybe Waiting for the Feeling or something. Was it? Which was like a.
Do you remember, David?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out to be just a happy accident because
Yeah.
what I loved was the fact that we used it. We were always going to use it in the beginning in that one spot in the first episode, and I love that it brought it back. And I love the way the song. I mean, David tweaked so it would work with the scene. He had to do some edit to the beginning of the cut we used to bring us into it. But I loved how the song then hit and went into the chorus and like take me by the hand, and he took his hand and take me into the night cuts to black, and the song explodes from that point. And I felt that it lifted it established the emotion more than anything. I mean, the two characters were doing what they were doing, but the song just hit it home. Like, this is a joyous moment.
Yeah.
So I love that. Thank you.
I'm very happy to be part of that. You know, like two hot men going to go to bed together. Oh, great! A soundtrack that fabulous. Oh no.
I can just add. I just wanted to add earlier when Doug asked me about my inspiration and stuff. I talked about Soundgarden, and one of the reasons why I like them is because they're really, really different. They are different, yet they manage to capture you, and they still manage to have that pop element, more or less. And that's what I listen for in music. I listen for something different that captures me, if not on the first listen, but then definitely on the second. And I have to say that with a lot of music that was used in the show, pretty much all the music that was used in the show, I was finding that special element like right off the bat every single time. So in this song particular, it's that that pulse. It's not something you hear in songs being used in other media and stuff. You hear some mainstream stuff that's just like has this stupid hook or whatever, but this is like really really interesting, and I love elements like that. So Rod, well done, man. Really good.
My friend
Really good.
produced that actually, but my friend Ian, who produced it, he's worked with like Danny Minogue and Bananarama and like really like big people.
Right.
So we both just love like 90s dance music, and he had big hits in
Very
like
good.
the late 80s, early 2000s, like trance records. So he always puts like little trancey kind of house elements in, and he did that. And he sent me the instrumental, and I was in line buying coffee in a grocery store, and I wrote the vocal parts while I was waiting in line for 15
Oh my
minutes.
God.
And I ran home and I recorded them into my phone.
Wonderful.
That's the best way to do it.
It was wild.
It was unique enough for me to notice it. So great job. Excellent.
I'll pass it on to him. He'll be so happy.
All right, let's keep moving on these because we've got a system here now. We're gonna do. Let's stick with. Let's stick with episode 1 real quick. You'll see what I'm going to talk about. Here we go. Doug Locke, this is for you. Screen. Let's see if I can do this correctly again. There we go. Here we are. Share that shit. Sorry, my French. We. Going back to episode 1. And it's a little blurry, but you'll get the gist of it. I guess I gotta hit play.
I can't help but wonder, how did it get you and me
Close
straight?
on.
I think it's time to activate my dating app. That sounds like a real bitch. All right, boys, let's get this party started.
Next artist, you're a conquest. You'll be my instrument. You're so sexy, motherfucker. I've been checking you out, and I love the way you tease every time you open your mouth. Are you in or is you out? Talk is cheap. Use your mouth.
Fantastic track.
I love that scene so much. I love that scene.
His performance is great too. It's just like
Oh,
he's
it's
so
just like
free.
the energy of the track as well. It's just like it's as like insane as it needs to be, and like having him do it as well is just so iconic. Don't you think? To your track,
Everybody loves
Spot on.
Everybody loves Getty dancing.
Spot on.
everyone loves
Oh, yeah.
him. Like icon.
He's got 3 dance moments in this season.
I mean, he's got the moves. You know?
Well, it's funny. Well, that was not obviously. I think it worked well, and I think the editing worked well with it because that was not the song that was playing in the room because we didn't have. I don't think I even knew of that song yet.
Okay.
But what was beautiful about the song again is the contrast of the lyrics to the person who's listening to the song and dancing to it. I'm a sex artist, and it's Gary. He's clueless about hookup apps, and he just clicked it. All right, boys, I'm ready for my. He hit that, and he's like, now he's a sex artist. So
Yeah,
I
in or
found,
out.
in or out, exactly. So,
And that little line of like, use your mouth, and he's literally doing it on screen when he does that.
You know, we love a double entendre. Talk. You know, talk is cheap. Use your mouth. Means many things. I was in one of those moods when I was writing that song. Feeling very free, very.
You guys gotta go. Anyone who's watching has to go to Doug's music video for In or Out on YouTube, because he talks about how he's a storyteller, and you see it in that video. I won't say more about it, but it's a great music video. So check it out.
Thank you. The video was very, very fun. I always say the inspiration was, imagine the 1988-89 film The Lost Boys meets Fiona Apple's Criminal, and that's kind of the world of the music video.
Cool. I like that.
Amazing.
And also, Serge, you edited to that song, correct?
Yeah, I edited to the previous song, and then that song came in, and then I had to look at it, and if it's gonna work, and it did work. But what I want to say about this particular part, because that was like, I'm coming to the end of the editing episode 1, and it's like I'm seeing him dance. It's like, oh, here we go. So then I did about I think it was 3 or 4 versions of how I'm gonna cut this dancing, and I went with the version that I do remember, which is gonna be more kind of looking loose, if you know what I mean, because he's kind of having a glass of wine, and there's I could cut it straight to the music, to the beat, but I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? Because that's how the scene is. It's very loose. It's very relaxed. It's evening, and
I also like the fact that Gary's not a great dancer.
Yes.
Yeah. That helped.
Let's now roll into a song that Serge definitely edited to the music. This is from episode 5, the horrible episode where Ray cheats on Dwight. It's interesting the reaction that episode has gotten.
I know.
It's the most watched episode of the season by far. Okay.
The fans are invested.
They hated it. They were like, hold on a second. How am I? This is not the one I want. No. Getting close. No. Oh my God. Okay, start over. It was going so well. Share screen. Share screen. Video details.
You can show the key for now.
There we go. That's it. That's what I needed to do. Look how fast my cursor's flying across the page. Episode 5.
Uh-oh.
Rod, what is the name of your cat again, Rod?
Sorry, he's just I've been in meetings all day, and he's just really.
Give him love. It's okay. No, give him love on. There we go.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, stud. You never sent me that clip.
I already sent it to you.
I didn't get it.
Oh, no. No, 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 no! Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Please don't text. Please don't see the text. Come on. Please let something right happen. Let something good happen. Yellow is a suggestion. You don't stop at a yellow. Go. Stop me. Fuck. Sorry. I gotta be somewhere. Green. It doesn't get any greener. Fuck. Oh my God. Take a green light. We've been waiting longer. Okay, wheelchair man. If you try to go across this crosswalk, here he goes in his little special cart. What is this?
Ooh, Such a great song.
It's
I love it.
Thank you.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Thank you so much. I mean, if I can talk right away, because I really want to say, I think this scene encompasses absolutely everything that we talked about here. So okay, let's start with the editing. Fantastic. We mentioned favorite scenes. We haven't talked about them yet, but we mentioned favorite scenes. I swear it's not because my song is in it. I mean, it took me 5 seconds to realize. It took me 5 seconds to realize that my song is playing. I thought my phone was ringing or something because it was just so, the scene was so good and rich. The acting, the writing, Serge, the editing of the little reactions, the frantic reactions in the car, that was like really, 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 really perfect. This is one of those scenes where I laughed like continuously. This was like a continuous laugh, and like every little cut, is another bump, pretty much. So yes, I mean, and also what we talked about is the scenes elevating the music. That's why I completely forgot that it was my song, because it fits so well, and the scene gave it context and gave it new rhythm almost, and elevated everything. So that was really, really, really great. And just one little thing that I don't think Rich knows, but 10 years ago, before all of this, I pretty much had maybe 5 people on Instagram. I wasn't really using Instagram at all, and one of those people was Rich. And that's when we kind of chatted a little bit about music, and I told him that I was making music, yada, yada, yada. I distinctly remember where I was. I was in my village house in the south of Serbia, and I was writing this song, not thinking about anything ever featuring it. And I distinctly remember writing the lyrics and then switching over to Instagram to reply to Rich's message or whatever. I was talking to Rich and I was writing this song. This was 10 years ago. So 2016.
Wow.
Fun little fact.
Kismet.
Fun little fact. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for all of that. And I will flip it and say that I think the energy of the song drives the scene. It's you say that it sort of gives it a new life or whatever, but I think that there's such a drive to that song. And even I don't know what all the lyrics of the song are, but when you're talking about a pocket machine, sounds like a cell phone. And that's what has fucked Ray up here. I've got a little tiny pocket machine. He just sent the wrong text.
Exactly.
So it's to me.
Technically, what fucked him up was him cheating, but
What's that?
Technically, what fucked him up was him cheating, but
we could probably go back further.
Blame it on the phone,
Come on. Perfect. I mean, I was writing the song about cell phone addiction, basically, back then. That was 10 years ago. It was cell phone addiction. Now, it would be an epic song, pretty much. But even back then, it was
it'd be an opera now.
Cell phone addiction, pretty much.
Yeah, and that speaks to what David and I talk about my love of lyrics, emphasizing the moment as well. The next song we'll get to is a Doug song, and it's one of my favorite cues. It's the cue that when I saw it, I laughed out loud because I think it's so funny. Is everyone okay for time? We're a little over 7. Everyone okay?
Yeah. A little over 4 in the morning. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Oh my God, look at that. That's pretty.
Yeah.
All right, let me. I'll move as quickly as I can to hit a couple more of these because I love hearing how your reactions to them. What you guys think? So sharing. Let's see if I can do this first time out. Share screen. Boom, there it is. YouTube.
And we can't see it.
Sharing. Now you got it. And
years ago.
I shrink that screen. Go back here. I go to. I'm narrating what I'm doing. I hope you guys enjoy this. And then I go over here to this, and I enlarge this. The files on my computer are all queued up already, but hopefully this will land in a good place.
That didn't work out, yeah.
Everything.
I have a confession to make. Uh-oh. That profile that we chatted on, it actually belongs to my best friend. He's gay, and he told me he saw you online, and so he let me swap out my pic for his so I could contact you. I don't understand. Did you live in San Francisco in the 1980s? I did. And did you donate your sperm to a fertility clinic on the Embarcadero?
Oh God.
I could have. Yes, I did. Why? My mother was impregnated with sperm from that clinic. Your sperm. I'm your son.
I can walk the walk, and these hips can talk. And if you're wondering, I'm a man's man.
Great song. Great song.
Thank you. That's for anyone listening, that's called Black Travolta. It's one of my favorites off my album Phoenix. It's a song that sort of started as a joke in the studio. I've been working on multiple songs. I'm a Texan, so I wanted to play with a country flair. Had started on this other song, was sort of getting the soundscape, and then we were taking a break, and there's this clip that had been circulating online of John Travolta and Jamie Lee Curtis from this movie. I think it's called Perfect from the 80s, like workout movie. They're doing hip thrust. Yes. It's like one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. I was like, John Travolta was a sexy motherfucker. And I'm just going to talk to my show. I was like, I'm Black Travolta. And then we looked at each other and we're like, okay, let's explore that. And so it was a character and a perspective to write from. And it was really fun to kind of do this country disco fusion.
Right.
And it has this like really like a fun masculine quality to it, and also the lyrics. And so again, it's a little bit counter to who Gary is, but it brings this whole fun layer to that scene. That's what Rich loved about it. He knew he wanted to use that song at the end of this episode. This is one of his absolute, when we went into the editing, he knew he was going to use that song.
It's like, we need this song. Doug has to say yes. Doug has to say yes. The thing that I love about the song is how it starts, is that beat to me is Gary's heartbeat. It's like it's kind of a panic heartbeat that's going, and then the lyrics like I'm a man's man, which to me is so funny. With Getty.
Doug, delivery was fantastic.
The big guitar strum when he falls, when he faints.
Yes.
So
and his thinking is chef's kiss. Really well done, y'all.
His acting in that is one of my favorite moments in the show. The way everything that flashes across his face when he gets this news, it's like he's got 3 or 4 distinct reactions on his face, and then he passes out.
Yeah, we also used this song in a trailer, right? In the second part.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did as well. We used the Rod song, and we used that song, Doug's song, as well. Okay, cool. Let's then get to another. This is another one that Serge had fun with.
I know what you're talking about, I think.
Well, there's a couple that Serge had fun with, actually. But
I had all the fun.
This is, I won't say what it is yet. Just buzzing through now. What episode is this? It is 3. Oh, same episode. Duh, I should have stayed. Okay. Oh, look at these two. Get a room.
Now that I feel so much better about myself, now that I feel better about myself, I hope that everyone there can see me now. Now that I feel so much better about myself, now that I feel better about myself.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. How's your evening going so far? What's up, dude?
Hi, how's your evening going so far? Oh, good, help
I remember rewinding this scene several times. Yeah.
Some great editing by Sarah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, there was a hard choices to make because like I think me and Rich had like extensive conversation about this scene because I didn't want to look it bad, and I was just like trying to figure out what actually is gonna work, and yeah, then kind of decided, yeah, let's just do split screen. But you know what helped? The background helped because it's kind of like blended in, and the fact they actually layered a few things on top of each other, right next to each other, didn't really matter in that sense. It was not too jarring. So like, oh, this actually works, and it worked. Yeah, so that's the story.
Well, it's a testament to just good editing because it's as the viewer, it's so successfully done that we don't even, it's just like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing now. It just feels so natural that really well executed. It wasn't jarring by any means. It didn't. It just felt like the choice.
Great. It was also such a joyful song. Like I love, we start with the intro to the show, the cityscapes, and that, I don't know what you would call it, the musical flourish, the vocal flourish you do at the beginning. It's very bright and joyful, and it leads us into this moment where it's a very joyful song, and he's dancing and everything, but he's also struggling because he doesn't know what the hell to wear for his date, as we see at the end where he just gets frustrated when he's talking to himself in front of the mirror.
Yeah, the anticipation, kind of like the beginning of the song gives the anticipation. Oh, something's coming fun, and then like, you see the lights of the city, but it's like, all right, what's next? Really kind of want to see that. What's next? And coming into that scene.
It's so cool. It's a great scene. I mean, the song is written about being delusional. It really is. It's like I had a couple of months where I was getting turned down by labels and managers, whatever, and I wrote the song to basically feel like I was a success and to like I hope that everyone can see me now being the success when I wasn't. And it's my delusional anthem. And I love that it's about this guy just wearing different outfits, being delusional about meeting in different characters. And it really couldn't have been more perfect. It's like putting on a front and basically putting on a show to act like 17 different versions of yourself. And that's exactly what he did.
It's a great song.
Great.
I feel like there's all of these things that aligned musically with between what was in the show, what was scripted, and then what the songs that you guys brought to it. It's just these all of these happy accidents or magic moments kept happening, and it always strengthened the moment. And it was just, I feel very grateful.
Yeah, if I may, like, this is kind of as well the good example of like how music really blends into what you see on the screen very nicely, and it's like becoming as one, like just part of it. And I don't know, maybe because I've listened to it so many times, because while I was editing, but at the same time, it felt like that in the end.
Yeah,
I think the success of the series is that compared to different shows where it feels like someone's gone, oh, let's put a song here. It feels like every time there is a song, it serves a purpose to the storyline, which is very different from having a synced song or having a featured song. It feels like it's naturally there, and that's really cool. Like all of our songs, they're so different, but they all live in that world where it's bringing out like a mood or a personality or a delusion or a joy or a sadness, and it doesn't feel like there's a song there because you're like, oh, we should have some music there. It's like it exists because it helps versus, you want to be cool or to have like a buzz moment or something. It just feels like it was organically there.
Well, I think, Rod, thank you, and I think that's true, and it's good. It's something that both sides bring, because what you said earlier about the music that influenced you, this queer music with personality. All of this music that you guys have that you let us borrow has personality. It's like there's a queerness to it, whether it's like full on gay, queer, or just like not ordinary. Like Black Travolta is not your ordinary song. It's like that's an out there song.
Yeah.
And I think that helps. But I think also it's something that David and I talk about a lot about, should there be a song there? Should there be a music cue there? Like what is organic? What's going to feel like it's helping the moment? It doesn't feel like it's just like some, I don't know, young adult film where they're just shoving catchy, hip songs in to like get the audience to watch.
You're more so punctuating the emotion of the moment,
Yeah.
And I think like that's a really good testament to the indie music instead of the mainstream overproduced bullshit.
Yeah. But even
so to all of you guys,
you choosing not to choreograph them to our songs. I know that like it's realistically because you didn't have the songs ready when you were filming, but it would have felt so different like if Gede was dancing completely in sync to Doug's song, or if he was dancing completely in sync to my song. It would have broken that wall and it would have felt too scripted. Whereas the way that it's looser, it's more in keeping with the character and it's more believable that there's music playing while this, which is highlighting what the character is doing versus having the character do what the song is doing, which is a very different experience, I think, for the watch. Right.
Exactly. I agree with everything your people are saying. I'm totally listening and like this is exactly what I would say. Totally.
Well, the fun thing about Getty was for all of his dancing sequences, I want to say the one where he was dancing with the glass of wine, which turned out to be In or Out. I think he was dancing. It might have been to Gladys Knight. And there's a scene that I want to show you next that the song is by Tony Pops, but it's really to feature Serge editing. Tony Pops, by the way, can't be with us. He's on set somewhere. He's got an album coming out on Friday. And he's so insanely talented, like the rest of you guys. It's again, the wealth that has come to us is just amazing. But the song, the scene we're about to watch, he was dancing to. Rod, you can help me with the name of the song. You're Too Funky, George Michael.
George Michael, Too Funky.
Oh,
so iconic.
And the idea for this dance sequence was that as well. It was that video. So let me pull that up real quick. I'm doing this lightning fast now. Look at me go. Okay.
Hello?
Shut up, James.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, we love James. We love James. This would be episode 6, known as The Rabbit. Large. More of James.
No, oh no. Oh, what is this? What are you trying to put our audiences in a coma in their own damn living room? I have a vision, okay? I am dynamic. That makes you the foundation. Now, I not one to shy away from an animal print, a zebra, a cheetah, a giraffe, or a tiger, or a big cat, right? That means you have to ground us with solids, but color, bold. Not this boring ass beige linen Mr. Miyagi realness you're serving. Ooh, bye, beige, bye. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I see myself in the mirror. See myself in the mirror. Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. See myself in the mirror. Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. See myself in the mirror. Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. 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 Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. Hey, see. Ooh. Yeah, I see myself in the mirror. See myself in the mirror. Hey, I get crazy if I want to. I said so. I get crazy if I want you. 'Cause I said so. I said. I swear.
I love
Thank
how
you
it
for
goes.
showing us this great music and letting us discover it.
It's so good.
I mean, that's a. I love that song. Tony has a few songs as well in this. Plus, he's one of the
And
writers
Tony's
in this room. He's in the show. He's the darker haired writer.
Reed.
Yes, exactly. Yes, thank you. David knows. So clearly talented, but Serge sent me his cut of that, and I think I had like I remember there was like one shot. It was the shot with the chair where he's. This is a takeoff on one of the supermodels, George Michael's video of Too Funky, where she had the motorcycle bustier, and so I put Getty in a chair doing the same thing. So I wanted to make sure that shot was in, but other than that, that was like all Serge.
So well done.
Thanks. It was fun. It was so fun to do this scene, particularly. Yeah. That's all I can say. It was just fun to just play around with the camera, digital zooms in, like shake it a bit, just for the music's sake. And it is kind of like a very small, low budget music video. So.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So there's a couple more clips we can do, but they're of artists who are not here with us, but we don't have to do them because I want to focus on you guys. I'm just grateful. I am grateful that you loaned us your music, that you saw value in the show, and that you were up for coming tonight and having a conversation, talking about your contributions and how it all worked in the show itself. And also, we didn't really get to talk about too much. I heard while I was searching for how to work the screen share, I heard a comment about somebody was making about David's score. David's score is also just so beautiful and fantastic. Like he brings, I've said to him before, and I've said in public before, that his character feels to me like the fifth disappointment. Like it's a.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's really well done.
Yeah, it's great. Your character is the appointment. Everyone else is the disappointment.
Yeah.
It's a
my favorite scene was in episode 6. Favorite scene to score was moving the body when James was lugging the dead body down the stairs and around the house as Ignacio was showing it to the open house clients. That was my favorite cue
Great scene.
I can see that. Yeah, it's a bit intense scene as well. So there was, I can see that. That was probably fun to work on. I want to, I just like thank you guys, all of you again. I know Rich said that for giving the music because, it made the show. It made what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we didn't get to all of the clips, and we actually have one more for Bogdan. Which you know what? Bogdan's on a freaking boat, and he came to do that last clue.
It's
4:30
almost.
Oh, you guys should see this. I mean, my camera is not really good, but the sun is just rising.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
You got an amazing view of
new
your office.
day. I am on my way to Copenhagen. So after a bout of sleep, I hope.
Okay, let's get to. Okay, we're good. It's the same episode. Don't have to do any searching. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's David's score. So let's hear it just a moment.
There's a pattern by the front entrance, correct?
Yes. Where we're headed next.
Now, what I love is the kitchen.
I sent all to culinary school so we can prepare my favorite meals.
What's so great about the score is how
I won't be spending time in the kitchen. Paul gives me everything I need. I'll more likely be working in the living room.
I love how the score comes in and out and changes. I guess if I don't know music, but changes what is it? It changes something, David.
It changes keys. It changes instrumentation.
Here we go.
Is who he is.
What is that?
An engagement ring.
You're getting married?
I am. Which is why I'm ending this conversation with you right now. Goodbye, Ray.
Alrighty, so I have a copy of your signed waiver and your ID. There you go. Awesome. Well, you have a good workout, okay?
Saved by yourself, saved from the rest of us all. Goodness and precious, my body goes up in flames in the light of you calling my name. The reasons unexplained. Every time you and I collide, my body burns up in place. I hate the door unspoken again. Out of the ashes, hand in hand with you, my friend. My
Very nice.
Woo!
Thank you.
And what I love
Thank you
about that song and that placement of the song is I feel like the sort of frenziedness of the singing and the music, and it feels like the inside of Ray's head, like he's about to lose his mind. And I just felt it captured, and I like that it came in on the heels of the clueless gym attendant coming in, having no idea that some tragic moment just happened. He's like, okay, here's your license and here's your thing. Enjoy your workout. But it's, again, another amazing song from Bogdan, our rock and roller.
Did we lose Bogdan?
What?
Uh-oh.
Did he freeze?
Oh, no.
Maybe he'll come back. But, is it rebooting? That's okay.
But he saw it, which is great.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shout out
He saw some of it. The sun must have come up and ruined the signal.
What a great track. What an excellent track.
Yeah. If you haven't checked out his music, it's just like 5 or 6 songs, but like I want him to do more original music. It's like he's insanely talented.
Well, then commission him. You know
what? I'm like
so far, it seems.
let's have we'll make more money to make this movie. We'll raise an actual budget, and we'll commission songs from all of you.
Yeah, not just Bogdan, all of you.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So what do you have coming up now? Rod, you had a recent album released just this past year, right?
Ish. I had I reimagined a few of the songs from my catalog as duets with artists that I've been touring with and working with, which was really nice. That collaboration is the most fun part of my job. So some of the songs which weren't singles initially, I kind of reworked to be duets with other queer artists. And I'm just about to celebrate the 10th anniversary of my breakthrough album. In 2016, I put an album out called Choreography, which is based on movie and TV songs that I loved as a kid. And it was the first one that took me to the chart in the UK. So it's 10th anniversary on the 15th of July. So I'm kind of just spending July celebrating. That's, that album's 10th anniversary, which is
that's amazing.
Wild. Like 10 years is like such a long time. But I'm at the point in my career now where like this is my 3rd album to have had its 10th anniversary, and I'm feeling like mum ra, like the ever live on.
That's amazing.
But it's it's nice. It's kind of incredible in a way to have survived as an independent artist for
it's amazing.
Well over 16 years, and this is going to be my 2006 was my first release. 2010 was my first release as Bright Light. So 16 years of being me, and having these songs, part of the show is a really nice way to keep feeling momentum and celebration of the past. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Bogdan is back.
Bogdan's back, but he froze again.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I know that Doug has a 3-year anniversary then of
Yes. It's funny, and I think anniversaries are so important. I've actually started to pay attention to it a little more now because I feel like it's important to mark the journey. And so, actually, I have it right here. So it is the 3-year anniversary of my baby Phoenix, which
nice
is on here.
A great
I've got it
cover.
framed. I need to put it up, but so that's been really special. And that was literally
I'm back.
yesterday. For
sorry, connection.
All good. And then I actually also just had a 10-year anniversary of my sort of debut moment, Blue Heart. And so I pressed it on vinyl for the 10th anniversary, which was really special because when the record first came out, vinyl was such a dream, was not within reach for me as an indie artist then. And so it was really nice to sort of go back. And then the icing on the cake is I decided to do it as a double disc because I was like, okay, it's an older project. Like I know my diehards will want it, but it's a short enough record that on the flip side, I was able to put my latest release, selections from Live at the Troubadour.
Oh, cool.
Which has always been a dream. Like I love a live record, and playing the Troubadour was such a big moment for me. And so it was really special to honor it with a physical pressing. And so this sort of introspection I've had through these anniversaries has really inspired me, and I'm actually in the early phases of writing my next record, which I'm so stoked about. I mean, I've been scribbling for some time, but I'm now like starting the sessions, and I'm so excited to see sort of what's going to come out of it as we continue on our way.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for whatever new is coming from all of you. And Rod, I think I've said this to you before. For the film, I am writing the first sequence to Cold Sweat, Hot Boys.
Amazing.
So, and it's a probably it encompasses a lot of the song.
Great. If I'm not allowed to be in the actual film,
we'll find a way.
I'm not allowed to use my song. That's my clue.
We'll find a way for all of you to have cameos at least.
I own the rights 100% to
reel
that
will
song.
be sent.
But if you do not let me be in that scene, you do not get to use my song.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's
you could actually be singing it live in this scene.
Whatever. I want to be in there.
I see you as a character, though. I don't know that you'd be in that scene.
I don't want to be me. I want to be a character. I want to be someone hot. Like, let me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys go. I've had you here forever, but there are some questions I didn't get to or comments. So I just want to let you know that people love you. I think Bogdan, this is someone you know, says, what a thrill to see you all behind the scenes. Every one of you is amazing and talented. I feel a real connection because of my dear friend Bogdan. It's from Von Brown.
Vaughn? Is that Vaughn? Yes.
Yes. So that's awesome.
Hi, Vaughn.
Getty's a real.
Vaughn is one of the nicest persons you will ever meet. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
The music and the visuals complement each other so well. That was a great and memorable scene. I'm not sure which one that was. Bring back the cat. Yay. Kismet, you were all meant to come together.
I know. He doesn't like the camera, but you can have one more little look. This is Mr. Quince clocking out.
Mr. Quince. He's cute.
He's my favorite man in the whole world.
Chris says instant classic Doug Locke. He's talking about Black Travolta. Getty's acting brought it home. I now follow each of these artists a lot more closely as a result of hearing their work in the series. Thank you for raising my awareness. Powerful song. I want to find a great one. Oh, I like this one. Chris Maloney says, definitely I will be donating as well. Cool. We don't even have a fundraiser going yet, but thank you. People are following you guys on Instagram now. And yes, for cameos, for all of the artists.
Yeah. That is your clause, Rich. You've opened up Pandora's box.
I would love
we
it.
will get our first IMDb film credit.
Yes. And,
I
okay.
like that.
Yes.
So everyone who's watching, we are going to do a film. I'm writing the script now. We will do a fundraiser for that film. We need to raise a lot of money. So be prepared for me to harass you for quite some time to make that happen. And in the meantime, thank you to everyone for being here. This has been really enjoyable.
Thank
It's
you.
been eye-opening. I loved hearing about you guys more. I love that the people watching and the people who will be watching, because this will be posted, get to hear more about you too. So thank you.
It was really nice talking
Thank
with
you.
everybody.
Yeah, it was great to meet you.
Yes, really nice to meet you
Your
guys.
hard work.
And happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
To the
All right.
disappointment.
Yay to a movie, Disappointments movie.
Yes.
Cheers. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So long.
Bye. Good night and good morning for me.
Yes. Good morning, man. Get some sleep. Can you get some sleep?
Bye. Yes, I'm definitely going to get some sleep. All
All right.
right.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Talk to
See
you.
you.
Talk to you.
Bye.
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 All right. Stream is ended. Is it?
Still going.